We believe we are the masters of this planet. We build skyscrapers, networks, and nations. But beneath the soil, a silent civilization has been doing the same for 150 million years. They don't have leaders, yet they have perfect order. They don't have technology, yet they are biological masters. Welcome to the Fact Oasis. Today, we peel back the layers of the secret world of ants. We often see ants as simple hunters, but in the shadows of your backyard, they are performing a task far more sophisticated: agriculture. They farm tiny insects called aphids instead of killing them. Ants protect them from predators and move them to fresh plants. In return, they milk them for a sugary liquid known as honeydew. But this isn't a peaceful friendship. It is a dark, biological contract to ensure their livestock never leaves. Some ant species clip the aphid's wings or use chemical secretions to drug them, making the aphid sluggish and dependent. Their strategy spans seasons. When winter approaches, they carry aphid eggs into the deep warmth of their nests, guarding them like crown jewels until spring. This is not instinct, it is resource management. 50 million years before humans mastered the plow, ants had already built a global farming empire. When you look closely, it's no longer just an insect colony. It is a tiny, relentless civilization. A real zombie doesn't rise from a grave. It starts with a single spore. In the heart of the tropical forest, a silent war is being fought, one for the absolute control of the mind. The fungus, Cordyceps, spreads through the muscles, hijacking the nervous system. It forces the ant to abandon its home, climb to a precise height, and execute its final command, the death grip. Scientists discovered a terrifying detail. The fungus often leaves the brain intact. It doesn't want to destroy the mind. It wants to use the body. The ant may still be conscious, a helpless witness as its own legs are moved by an alien force. This is not just survival. It is biological artillery. By forcing the ant to die at a specific height, the fungus ensures its spores fall like a deadly rain, covering the maximum area to infect the colony below. This biological mind control has been perfected over millions of years, a nightmare that is very real, proving that nature is often darker than any science fiction. In the rainforests of Southeast Asia, survival requires the ultimate price. Meet the exploding ant, a creature that has turned its own body into a weapon of mass destruction. When a predator attacks, these ants contract their muscles so violently that their own bodies rupture. They release a toxic, glue-like secretion that immobilizes the enemy. The attacker is stopped, the ant is gone. This is autophasis. From an evolutionary perspective, this isn't suicide. In a colony, the individual is just a disposable cell. If a cell must be destroyed to save the body, evolution does not hesitate. Their entire anatomy is a sacrifice. These ants possess enlarged glands filled with toxins that occupy their entire body. They are born to be bombs, living proof that nature protects the system, never the individual. In the silent wars of the jungle, one tiny ant becomes something far greater than itself. It becomes a shield for an empire. When they face a void, they don't search for a way around, they search for each other. In the world of army ants, an obstacle is just an invitation to build. Each ant grips the limbs of its neighbor. Within minutes, thousands assemble into a flexible, load-bearing bridge. While some become the structure, others march across, carrying the future of the colony. This isn't a static bridge. It is a dynamic algorithm. The structure constantly adjusts, strengthening where the traffic is heavy and thinning where it isn't. It is a liquid that knows how to behave like a solid, a masterpiece of real-time engineering. Intelligence here doesn't live in one brain, it emerges. No single ant understands the bridge's design, yet the bridge exists. It is the perfect example of system-level behavior, where thousands of tiny bodies function like cells in a larger, thinking body. When the crossing is done, the bridge dissolves. No ego, no leader, just a living system showing us what true unity looks like. We are obsessed with leadership, but in the world of ants, the concept of a boss doesn't exist. A civilization with no king, yet maintaining perfect, unbreakable order. The queen does not rule, she only reproduces. The true command comes from chemical ghosts called pheromones. One ant finds food, leaves a trail. and others strengthen it. The strongest signal becomes the law. This is decentralized intelligence. No ant oversees the whole system, yet labor is divided and resources are allocated with 100% efficiency. It is a biological blockade where truth and direction emerge from local interactions, not central authority. Biologists call the colony a superorganism. Intelligence here doesn't live in one brain, it emerges from the connection of thousands of simple units. When enough simple parts connect, a collective mind is born, a mind that can solve problems no individual ant could ever understand. No master plan, no ego, just a relentless, collective intelligence that has survived 5 mass extinctions. Perhaps the future doesn't belong to the individual. What if a nation didn't have borders? What if a colony didn't stop at the edge of the forest? Scientists have discovered a reality that challenges our understanding of society. The Argentine ant supercolony, stretching over 6,000 kilometers from Italy to Spain, in a world where ants normally fight to the death over territory. This supercolony has achieved something humans can only dream of: total internal peace. This is unicoloniality, because they are genetically similar and chemically aligned. An ant from Rome recognizes an ant from Barcelona as family. They share a single identity, a single pheromone signature, turning an entire continent into one vast cooperative network. From a biological perspective, this is no longer a group of nests. It is a superorganism on a continental scale. Billions of individuals, operating across nations and ecosystems, without a single central brain. This is globalization, perfected by nature millions of years ago. One colony, one identity, spanning the earth. While we struggle with our differences, they have already won the war of unity. After exploring their world, one truth remains: if humanity disappeared tomorrow, the earth would thrive. But if ants disappeared, the entire ecosystem would collapse. Perhaps we are not the masters. Perhaps we are just guests. Stay curious, stay in the oasis.